Hi, friends. Welcome back.
Okay.
I
Wait.
I killed Phoenix. We killed Phoenix.
Oh my god. If you guys don't, I'm assuming you've already seen it. If you're watching this episode, 'cause I just created the timeline of YouTube videos are really weird. So I just created the picture, the thumbnail picture for the first one. I think you've already seen it if you're watching this one, and oh my god, it is insane. Jesus Christ.
All right. Last
Fuck
time
no.
we discovered that we are just basically defending the guilty at this point. So this time we're gonna defend said guilty because fuck you. That's why.
Well, I'm also eating just a straight block of Gruyere cheese, so don't mind the chewing,
February
please.
February 23rd, 9:34 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
Yes?
A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that.
Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is?
You're not a defense attorney.
I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
My first trial, without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there. So, I have to discover the truth all by myself.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. February 23rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Fuck. God damn, this the court's fucking large. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Anal Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't seen... fuck. But I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial.
I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of today's proceedings. Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment is to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Sky has committed an unpardonable act. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the fucking prosecutor's lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to a crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand.
The Coffle Queen?
Have I seen this bitch somewhere? You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Oh my god.
Oh, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before!
The judge is really wolfing it down.
And for you, I have a fiesta bowl.
Thanks.
Fucking damn it, I'm hungry again. Viewers, for context, I was at a fucking Portillo's before this. And I scarfed down 4 hot dogs because they just didn't have 2 jumbo hot dogs, because dear god. Will the witness state her name and profession? And you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox?
What the fuck is that?
It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. Oh, Your Honor. How does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
Ew. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? What?
Name, profession, now, fucker. Me? The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating.
Hurry the fuck up.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional. What exactly does that mean? Are you one of those porn stars everybody's raving about? Until
That's
2
why her
years
last
ago...
name is Star.
Shut the fuck up. Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. What? Miss Star was a detective?
What the fuck?
I know. Cough up? Cough up Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see. Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star.
Just who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here to my large chest. I mean, this map. The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. Block A is for the prosecutor's office personnel.
Oh my god.
B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up the prosecutor's spaces, yes? The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Parking lot floor plans added to the court record.
The parking lot which Edgeworth's car.
Wow.
Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. Seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright?
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are willing to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining? If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star.
Wait, are they talking about me?
Witness's account. Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Goodman's chest. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching! As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed by these massive milkers?
I'm still thinking about that, and not your milkers, bitch.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Can I use cross-chop instead, please?
Shut the fuck up. It has a 70% accuracy rate.
It was super effective. No. How did you know?
I respect the prosecutors' basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off? Was she fired?
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I'm a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr.
By garish car, you mean...
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. But Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's, wasn't it? Indeed it was. What an odd case this is! And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
If she's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Let's just do what we can do. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
Huh? Rookie?
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring! I believe I heard that line elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism? I may be relegated to the lowly post of my lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
Sure.
Oh! Fuck. Hold on. Fuck.
What the? Hello?
I'm having a stroke on my computer right now. A photograph? You took this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over, and snap! I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck.
Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now? Do you think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant.
Crime photo added to the court record. Uh-oh. That is unmistakably Lana Skye.
So what was the defendant doing at the time? Chief Prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointing knife of the tip into the Detective Goodman's chest. Okay, I have a question. Bitch, where is this knife? Bitch, where?
Objection!
And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Skye stab the victim with this knife?
As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my fine salmon swirled lunch. I'm sure this is a fine lunch.
But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph.
Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
No, it makes me cry a bunch of tears. This is a photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Skye not holding a knife?
Mr. Edgeworth, your thought? Objection.
That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth.
Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, right? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
Objection!
And how can you tell that?
Blood splatter.
Huh?
See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat?
It's a black and white photograph.
Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you. Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
Arg. You got a better idea? Objection!
Erection!
Karina! What? Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems as if I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
That's it?
If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, then try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. Not sure I understand it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Skye was cold, calculating, like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. This was a premeditated murder.
Objection!
Premeditated? How do you know?
Look at the chief prosecutor's hand in the photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves.
Warg.
These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation. Premeditated murder, a serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. The murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it. Okay. What about the knife?
Objection!
Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife.
The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony.
What's that, rookie?
In your testimony, you stated that Lana Sky planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon?
Oh.
This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon.
Ah!
Oh, she climaxed.
Order! Order! Order!
Great, now the tide is turning in our favor.
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie.
What?
I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail.
But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory.
Bah! The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Sky, murdered the detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove. Nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now? But you know as well as I do she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing? I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us what you only saw, not what you thought. How dare you! My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated.
Really now?
Lana Sky intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound like a lot of premeditation, doesn't it? So if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Alright, right off the bat, there's already a problem here. Death due to loss of blood, 1 knife wound.
Objection!
You say she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise!
Ah, for fuck's sake.
I'm afraid the moss growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to loss of blood from 1 stab wound. Aha! You're right! Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. What a hunk. He's my hero, really.
What about my objection? No one noticed?
Well, witness? You got the crime scene set, right? Oh, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify! Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Bitch
What
aware.
muffler?
Objection!
Miss Star, I demand an explanation.
The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she was stabbed. And you proved it yourself. With this photograph. Huh? But that can't be! Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations! Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good! In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
What was my objection? Chopped liver?
But it was there! No, not that, but something red! Really? Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least.
Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
The most important part?
The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth.
Apprehending the suspect. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's when it had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. You are quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star.
That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. What an
Don't
idiot.
bother me unless you want to get bitten, you son of a bitch.
No thanks.
Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites.
Fuck off.
To resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum.
An oil drum? Hard to imagine.
Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Wow.
What the fuck?
Very well, Mr. Wright. You, cross-examination, if you will.
Hold it!
You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect?
As I just stated, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
Maybe I should press her for more details.
Press her.
I like to see this on the floor plans just to be safe. The Lunchland car was...
She was a visitor, thus she was parked in Block B.
So, you witnessed the murder from here?
That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes.
Is that correct, Miss Star? Oh, Jesus.
Yes, that's right. But there was a chain link fence in front of you. I went over it, of course. Amazing! The Coffin Queen lunch lead athlete indeed!
What the fuck?
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence, so she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high, too. So, how did Miss Sky not get away? she mention the muffler? What exactly did she say?
If I remember exactly, I would have told you that in my testimony.
Cheeky bitch.
Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler. Just that one word? So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else? Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Her phone? She can't mean...
Ask further.
By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene?
Yes, ultimately. Ultimately? My memory... It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see. No, the court does not see, Miss Starr. The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall?
That's right, near the car. There was an emergency phone on the wall.
Apparently it was out of order. And so she used her cell phone? Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Witnessing, witness.
Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying?
You should, of course, add this to your testimony. The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
Lana's cell phone updated in the court record.
The word muffler was overheard during a call made to Emma at 5:18. I saw it all, how she tried the phone on the wall, but instead had to use her cell phone. Fun fact, in the DS version, this was an updated sentence. In the DS version, she said she gave up trying to use the phone on the wall and just used her cell phone.
Interesting.
But that's odd. If she saw from... Hold on. Oh, fuck. If she saw from over here, how could she see? Bitch. You can't see shit.
Yeah.
No, fuck.
Objection!
Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Skye.
Objection!
The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you would have been my knight in shining armor prosecutor? You, who together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago.
Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up.
Ahem. Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true...
Oh, fuck.
You couldn't possibly see the fucking phone.
You couldn't possibly see this bitch from where she was.
I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the backside of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it.
What?
Climaxed again.
Order! What is the meaning of this?
It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies.
Ugh.
Objection!
That's quite the claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question? Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court.
Here's where the counterattacks begin. Can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about...
What she saw, where she saw it, the order of the event.
I think it was where she saw it.
Yeah, where?
I do remember that from last time. Miss Skye tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it.
Pointless to lie. I see.
Let's say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location.
Objection!
A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one.
Objection!
Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question to a clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was this witness when she saw the crime?
All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. The place from where Miss Star witnessed the crime was here.
The security room.
Yep.
Take that!
This is the only place where she could have been.
The security guard room? Indeed, the security guard room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor so you could see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone.
Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being a part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Star?
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today a man has gotten the better of Angel Star. Order! Order! Witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
Guilty. Is she talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense.
Huh?
She could have just said that she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands.
Objection!
It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
So tell us what was her reason, was Mr. Wright?
Huh? Not me?
Who else? Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Miss Star witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Yawn.
I dropped something.
I'm currently lying in my bed.
Well, fuck.
What happened?
I dropped something and now I can't find it.
Fuck.
I'll look for it later.
But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? What would change?
Angle of view to the crime, distance to the crime, difference in lighting.
Lighting? No. Distance.
Distance.
Or... yeah. It changed the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
Objection!
My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans, it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see.
Objection!
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky?
Well, witness? You.
Yes?
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with my fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. It's coming, bitches! That's why I had to go through the visitors block, parking in Block B. That's quite a detour. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. That's for 5 minutes? This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention.
Oh my god, what an idiot.
Would you like another caviar lunch? So fucking lootly.
How many fucking lunches does this bitch carry? Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop these?
Raise an objection.
Objection!
5 minutes between the witnessing of the murder and the arrest? Think about it. You can make pasta in the amount of time, if you like it al dente.
I've got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
A 5-minute blank, isn't that strange?
Strange.
If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Well, I guess I'd get the fuck out there. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
Yeah!
Climax number 3.
Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go? Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright.
That was too close.
I'm afraid that the Coffin Queen has been dethroned. Get wrecked, bitch! And with that, court is adjourned. Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
That's the one she tried to foist off on me.
I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence. But what was that?
Just another one of those trick lunchboxes.
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Woohoo! A triple-decker! Out of defensory with the witness's determinations, I'll allow one more testimony. Holy fuck, I'm having a stroke. It's all this caviar.
Jesus Christ.
Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
Fuck
Like the
you.
Lynchland mime says, you won't be disappointed.
How's she going to pull out of her lunchbox this time?
It's my dick in a box.
It's my dick in a box.
Decisive evidence. I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, did the matter of the victim's shoe, did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant Lotta Sky. The shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. What? There was blood found on that shoe? Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Objection!
Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've ever heard about this evidence? Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed? Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensic. Whore. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright?
Seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Well, is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen.
You could at least study some evidence law, really. The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
Victim's shoe added to the court record.
White enamel shoe bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lana. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Hold it!
I can't let this evidence go through without a fight.
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right?
Ew.
Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with the shoe?
A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's suit?
Yes.
If I'm not imagining things, which I likely am, I'd say there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'll give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What's in contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence. Oh my god, it's blood.
Oh my...
Oh my god!
Take that!
Oh my god! Whoa! I wonder if you noticed there's blood on the bottom of the shoe.
Don't mess with me, rookie. Or you'll be or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of this shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of his shoe? Crime photo!
The problem lies in the footprint.
The footprint?
Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. I think you pressed the wrong thing. Then isn't it, or is this how it's supposed to go?
No, I think this is how it's supposed to go.
Oh, okay. Then isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime?
Ah!
As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe.
Objection!
This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could be bloody footprints.
Objection!
Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort.
Order! 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 Well, witness? What? Huh? Great going, Mr. Edgeworth, but it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Oh.
That's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think.
Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What? I see. And now I get it.
Get what?
Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There's one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. But what are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Wow. I thought it was a little strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask you a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that? I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Water? What does that mean?
Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Ah! You don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her.
Ward.
That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstain left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty. Erasing evidence.
That reminds me. This guy's right hand was hurt. Did she say she cut herself when she stabbed him?
So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe? Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please!
What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it.
But... enough! There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But Miss Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. She could have been lying about the water. This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprint. Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox, a lunchbox called evidence. Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else.
Objection!
The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments, and you will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this photograph. Every time I look, it makes me laugh. A photograph? I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. I see no reason for error in this evidence. Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo!
Hey, it's clearly wet.
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind, immediately after the murder, this crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Mia.
Right. Let her not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
This is the last piece of evidence.
Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Objection!
Your Honor, wait.
What is it with you people? Can't I handle my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, I can't wait.
No, it can't. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph. Every time the last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration.
So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
Yeah? I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this.
I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph. The muffler.
The problem in this photograph is here.
What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor, you just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photo. A muffler is also a part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as part of the exhaust system, a pipe. Like one of your sex toys. I see, and I see. What's that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there was something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Objection!
Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony.
What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case. Phone call.
Miss Starr, Recall your testimony for the court.
Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler! Ah! Ah!
Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence.
Oh. Oh! Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings. Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, and we do as disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that fucking cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so.
Whew, that was close. But we made it, at least for now.
This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime, after all.
He's still hungry?
Badass. To be continued.
Yes. But this will be continued on another day because I am fucking tired. But this will be in the same episode.
Yes, it will. Alright, see you bitches
I'll see
another
you bitches
day.
in a few seconds. For us, it'll be in another day. I don't fucking know. Okay.
Bye.
See you later. Okay.
Bitches, we're back.
Yes, we're back.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good, or whatever they said.
I hope, like, I'm less tired. Like, the previous part of this, I was literally, like, lying in my bed. So, hopefully that doesn't happen today.
February 23rd, 11:56 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Mr. Wright?
What?
Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there?
Pretty much. Except today, we're swimming in quicksand. So, what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner.
Oh god, this fucker again.
They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least.
Officer Marshall.
Thought I'd come take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the home range locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen the last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the cheap prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example.
Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
You don't say.
Now don't that just beat all?
Hmm?
I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the award ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
So Miss Star wasn't mistaken.
Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this.
So what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee.
February 23rd, 12:32 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. I'd like to resume.
What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution.
He's pissed.
Someone's a
Is
little
something
angry.
wrong, Mr.? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. That this is unacceptable. It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself.
Oh no.
Hello?
Wait, who is this?
You know exactly who this is.
Oh.
You gave this man a girly voice.
Oh, great. Oh my god.
Do it! Do it, you fucker!
Excuse me? Knock knock?
Who's there?
Oh god. What's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. The hell
Hey,
is this
the
music
temperature
doing?
rose. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. You want to know what this music is called?
Oh no. What is it called?
Damon Gant swimming anyone?
What the fuck? Oh, I forgot this guy's name is Damon Gant. Who on earth is he?
Stare. Stare. Ah, it's you! Stare. Stare.
What the fuck?
Stare.
Whoa! Sorry I'm late, Archie. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Archie? How you been? Swim much these days?
Game theory, Damon Gant is Maya Fey.
For fuck's sake.
Ah, hello. No, I've been so busy.
Busy schmizzy, Archie, my boy. You have to make time to relax.
Yes, indeed. Aji seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right.
very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Aha! So you're Raito, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks? So sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly! Little Worthy?
Mr. Wright! You don't know the district chief of police?
Chief of police?
He's the top-ranking officer in the entire fucking district! Stare.
Stare.
Stare. Stare.
Thanks, Gant. Diamond Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone.
Now this is just old bag. So, what do we owe this honor today?
Not exactly.
It's been over 2 years you came to this courtroom, hasn't it?
Okay, first of all, I would like to clarify something. This is not old bag. Old bag is more, like this.
Italian.
A little more, whatever you mean, you whippersnappers. Diamond Gant is more, yeah. Well, it's Worthy here. Look at that poor fellow. It's still in that range, but it's different. Just thought I'd help out by bringing this. I think I have to, like, overdo the accent a little bit. Hey, that's...
My sister's muffler!
So this star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into the exhaust pipe. You know what, I'll give it a little more, like a growl. On Little Worthy's car, no less. Stare. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us.
What's this?
It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Objection!
Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job?
No, wait a minute, Worthy.
I've no desire to hear your excuses.
I'm telling you to wait. Oh, didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth?
That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had...
You're head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
What? Are you serious?
Don't be too upset. I'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
Ugh. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Could you crack it open, as they say?
Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and...
If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I won't be able to pound my ass anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it in people's asses anymore.
Come on, just hurry up and open it.
These stupid ass jokes. So dumb.
Okay, are you ready for a knife jump scare?
SL9.
SL9-2.
I remember that.
Oh, wow! Don't scare me like that!
Yeah, haha, fuck you. I'm the one who's scared, bitch.
Look at this knife blade. Its tip is broken off. Like my dick.
God damn, I was gonna say that. And this dark red stain? Blood? Yeah, that's from the bitch you fucked. No, I'm just kidding. Switchblade knife added to the court record.
Found at the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attack.
Wow, this
This
video is
does
gonna
not
get age
excuse-
restricted. Like, fuck.
This does not excuse the actions of the strip club. I would like to hear an explanation from the police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us, you old bitch, about the split between the prosecutors and the police? And this kniff?
Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. I'm just gonna make it a very overexcited, yeah. Just
Department in disorder.
like a fucking puppy. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it.
That was a murder at the police department? A detective?
Well, that's hush-hush information, G. You haven't exactly announced it yet.
Objection!
Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order! Order! Order!
Anyway, we were at the department were all of a flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay?
I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright?
Two detectives killed at the same time in two different places.
The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course.
I like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Unless there's a Huh. Oh, fuck. Get it upside down, you son of a bitch.
You suck at this.
6, 7.
Shut up.
6, 7. 6, 7.
Wait a second. At last, an honest-to-goodness objection! This knife. This has to do... This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. Fuck.
What do you mean? It looks like you're having a stroke!
I've already had one, bitch. Aha, and honest to goodness, what do you mean from Ochi? This is great! And I'm secretly trans. What? Look at this tag on the knife. It reads SL9. It reads SL9 too.
Look at my pussy! And this is important. Why?
Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. It also says 6'7", Your Honor.
What's this? 6 minus 7 x 12 to 1 2/2 ellipses question mark?
You dumb bitch. You're dumb bitch. It's upside down.
Upside?
The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around, what do you get? You get an ass pounded.
Oh my god, it's 6'7". Aha!
Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
So 9. That's the same thing that's written on the knife's tag. Order, order. Well, Chief?
Oh, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, righto. I feel like I've given him a different voice every time. I have no consistency with this voice. I win? What game is this guy playing? On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Dudgy?
I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested. That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, righto? I suppose I could help. You help me by giving me data on your case? Oh, good one. This gets sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only.
Where the victim was found, how the victim was killed, when the victim died.
Well, I mean, we already know
where the victim was. Where the victim was.
Yeah. So, tell me, where was the victim found?
Up your dick!
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. But I can say the crime took place in an evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second. I have heard of that.
The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's a connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case.
To go down on this case? Oh yeah, let me just grope
Oh yeah,
it.
I'm going down on your case, bitch. With the link between the two cases that I'm going down on established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details of going down on this.
It's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it.
Oh, what the fuck you talking about? Chief.
The defendant's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Huh, you don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection?
Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room.
Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag.
And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Indeed! There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. Stare.
You two make a good pair.
Oh my god, just fuck already.
It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here.
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department.
See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? I was just kidding, bitch.
Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay?
Oh my god. Jesus. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? No, well, in case information is sticky stuff, you have to do everything properly. Oh well, guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him.
The victim's division, the victim's ID number, the victim's gender.
The victim's ID number, I think that's what we have, right?
I think so.
Okay, how about you tell me the victim's age number?
Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Well. Yeah, of course not. You won't be able to tell me their name. I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay. We're back, bitches.
Yeah. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. Keep a tight lid on ID numbers so they don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189.
Well, that's quite long, unlike my dick.
We have to remember these. It drives me nuts. I said we have to remember these. It drives.
Fuck, I can't do it.
You get the first number right.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
The ID number of the victim at the police department 584-219. This tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does! I think. You fucking loser.
Meaning?
I'm an idiot. It has to be what I think it is. That you're an idiot? Because that's what I'm thinking. But what does this mean? That you're an idiot! No. Okay. I'm done with this.
Well, let's see what the defense has to say.
The idiocy has
You say the ID who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? That I'm gay.
Take that!
Witness.
What the fuck is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
No, it's just I got confused.
And this is news?
Oh, piss off. Huh?
Just come out with it. Come out with both guns blazing. Like you always do, you son of a bitch.
Okay. I'm gay. The police department. The prosecutor's office. Two places, two detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have the police ID number here. Or a police ID.
Oh, is it yours?
No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto! Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 584-189.
And this means what exactly?
Huh?
Wait, this ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten.
You didn't even get the first number right again! The number the chief of police gave us was 584-189.
Objection!
Wait a second, Wright. What does this
Mean? That's what I want to know. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, ho, ho! Sharp as attack, Righto! Sharp as attack!
But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim! He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot!
Yet, the detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time.
Objection!
That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time, and in a completely different location? Order! Chief, what does this mean?
Objection!
No, what I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge.
Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered.
Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case.
Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours.
Wait, what? How dare?
We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you this news.
Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha!
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. You got your report, sir.
You don't mean him?
According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe.
But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident.
Detective Bruce Goodman, you're in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written on the top of the report.
Gah! Well, why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making that connection. He did seem mentally challenged.
In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
Objection!
But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I... Stare.
No such luck this time, Worthy. Should I say unworthy?
What?
Now, what was the second rule of evidence law?
Well, Mr. Wright?
Well, it's,
Rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant?
Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
So, what does this mean?
I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Righto over here. Good job, Righto, my boy.
I was just doing my job.
No. No! It seems we've come to the end of this trial.
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December.
Ugh. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened, if it's the last thing I do.
You better get results this time. Really.
You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one for the day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, I hope, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned. To be continued.
Okay. And that does it.
We'll see you guys for
Sorry that this had to be recorded in 2 separate parts, but it will be in one episode for you guys, hopefully. So, yeah, sorry about that. I'm just very busy this week. I have concerts coming up and a lot of that, so we won't get as many videos out. But yeah. So with that being said, 584 to 189. Bye.
My bitches.